I like art. It's cool. Art is cool.
I agree with what he said. My name is Eric Beck.
And I'm Justin Johnson.
And we are part of the channel The Indie Machines.
And we make crazy short films. We're doing a thing where our fans suggest 5-word film titles and we create the film, like Cardboard Robots Battle in Space. Man Eats a Demon Pizza was another 5-word film.
That was good.
My Cat's Lawyer Hates Me was another one. Riveting, life-changing kind of stuff.
Probably the most meaningful video that we've worked on recently, which is a documentary that I shot with my father called Father-Son Run. And it was about me and my dad traveling cross-country riding motorcycles.
Yeah, very SoulPancakers.
Yes, and I learned that you should probably never make a doc about yourself and or your father. Yeah, and then try to edit that footage yourself.
My favorite takeaway from that was when you went into it and you were thinking, well, be on the road all day in the motorcycles. We're gonna come home to the hotel. We're gonna be exhausted, so all the barriers are gonna fall down. We're gonna get really earnest, like meaningful discussion with each other.
Yeah.
And in reality,
our walls would be down. You're just tired and cranky.
But in reality,
you don't want to talk about anything.
Yeah.
A lot of life lessons were learned on that trip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna define happiness in 10 words or less. Happiness is ending every day being more happy with pie.
Some days are you unhappy with pie? Do you
No.
and pie have a tumultuous relationship?
We're always pretty good.
Happiness is always knowing you're not f***ing it up. Yeah.
I've spun a few wheels in my day. I can do better. Here we go.
It's gonna break it.
Emotions. Oof. What is an emotion I wish I could control better? Irrational immediate rage.
Is that your real emotional answer?
No.
Beat the crap out of me?
Is doubt an emotion?
No, I think so. I think doubt's an emotion.
Let's say, I don't know, self-doubt? I wish I had better control over that. I feel like yeah.
That's a good one. I think...
Can't take it.
I wish I had better control over crying at 3D movies. There's nothing more pathetic than a weeping man in 3D glasses sitting in a movie theater.
It's just not fair what they do to us.
No, Pixar, Disney, they turn the screws.
It's not fair.
They should build custom 3D glasses with just tissues on the sides, so
like
you
goggles.
can just douse. You can just douse them when as you're watching.
Why do we fear death? I think most people probably fear death because it's game over. You don't get to, if you didn't have a fulfilling life and you get to do everything you wanted to do, right. You don't get to try anymore.
I think I'm more afraid of having a kid than I am of death. Yeah.
So really, you're more afraid of new life than you are of your own death?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
I think I learned something about myself.
The big question that I wrestle with in my life, I think, is just balancing happiness or contentment with, ambition of like, if I got to do everything I wanted to do and I got to be a big director or whatever, would I be more happy than if I owned a cafe or I just worked a good, fulfilling job every day? And it's like, are you making the right choices? The big question of life in general is, right, what is the path you're choosing, the path that you'll be most satisfied with? And I just feel lucky to have figured out what I like doing at a young age, because I think there's so many people who never find the thing that they really love, or they find it and they never pursue it, and they just kind of grind away at some soul-crushing job.
SoulPancake, subscribe!